And here we go. Hey guys, welcome to Money Farming YouTube channel. In this video, we're gonna be backtesting trading strategies from YouTube with Python and Freqtrade. Okay, so the strategies I have for you is like just type VWAP trading strategies, and then I want you to look at this strategy. Okay, let's look at together.
Effective trading tools, which is
and then we will code that strategy. Okay,
but more importantly, hit the notifications bell so that you know exactly when new content is released. So let's dive right into it, starting with the VWAP basics. VWAP stands for volume weighted average price and is different from a traditional moving average as it takes volume into
so we're going to be actually like coding this.
Anchored VWAP on your left, under projection, click anchored VWAP. Then on your chart, click where you want the VWAP to be applied from, and you'll see it overlaid on your chart. The middle line here is the VWAP line. When price is above the VWAP line, it signals a bull market and can also act as a form of support and presents long trade opportunities.
So what it's saying is, when price is above the VWAP line, it signals an overall bull market, right? When VWAP acts as a form of VWAP also acts as a form of support. And and then the middle line here is the VWAP line. Okay, so how do we get that VWAP line? Is like, it's just VWAP is actually like one of my favorite as well, because like what I call it now is it's the institutional moving average, which is not lagged. All right, anyway, okay, so this is VWAP strategy. Okay, so what I call it, busting YouTube strategies live. Okay, so what we got here is let's first I'll let the video run, and I'm gonna like write the main point what it says. Okay, when price is above the VWAP line, it signals an overall bull market. Good to know. Okay, and then VWAP also acts as a form of support. Yeah, so we got that right. Not that big though. Okay, I like it as a bullet point, to be honest. Okay, so now I'm gonna get the code from last video. Oh yeah, it's not loading, right? Anyway, I'm gonna let the video run. Okay.
Through the VWAP, it can signal a possible trend change. Let's show this again.
If price breaks through the VWAP, it can signal a possible trend change. Okay. So if price breaks through the VWAP, it can signal a possible trend change. Okay.
Price being above the VWAP line and making higher highs signals a moving uptrend. On the way up, you had multiple entries at the VWAP line. Entry 1 through the very long wick candle. Entry 2 through the long wick candle. Entry 3 through the very long wick candle and candle color change. Entry 4 highs signals a moving uptrend.
Price being above the VWAP line and making higher highs signals a moving uptrend. Okay. So why I'm writing every step now is like you guys should practice knowing that, like, what it is doing. price being above the VWAP line and making higher highs, signals moving uptrend. Okay, now yeah, okay, so I think I'm gonna take the code from here. So get that code, base path, and then get the data for all the time frames. Yeah, and then that's it, right? I need the charting platform though. I need this one. Yeah, let's do it. So VWAP, right? We are talking about VWAP. How do you construct VWAP? Like, you know, yeah. Let me get that here. Yeah. So how do we construct VWAP? If I go to trading view and do it like this, VWAP, okay, volume weighted average price, auto anchored this. So let's get this one. Okay, I'm already maxed out on the indicators, so I'll get rid of that, get rid of that. Let's get the VWAP. Yeah, so VWAP, got the VWAP. How it's doing? So on 1 minute, on 15 minutes. Okay, so this is VWAP, daily VWAP. Okay, on 15 minutes. If we do 5 minutes, then that's also good. 1 minute. So VWAP, we can use it for, like, you know, to trade on lower time frame, higher time frame. It doesn't really matter. It's just like VWAP is a really good indication of price. Okay. So we're gonna do it on like 15 minutes. Okay. Oh, hang on. Let's do it on 5 minutes. Okay. Let's do it on 5 minutes. So basically, if you wanna know how it works, just go to the code of Python, like, you know, this, and you can see how they are done. But anyway, I'm gonna show you like easier way of doing it. So all right. Yep. So let's do it. So what is volume weighted average price? Yeah. Sorry, the pen. Volume weighted average price. Okay. So separate them. Volume first, weighted, average, and then price. So what we are doing is, like, we are multiplying volume with price. Okay. And then we are like accumulating it. Okay. And we are like summing it up, you know, for the whole day. Okay. So that's what, like, so summing it up and like taking the average of it, you know. So that's what we're gonna like do. Okay. In the VWAP. So let me show you how to calculate it. Okay. So the VWAP calculation goes like this. Okay. Now yeah, so what we do is like we get the volume, like there will be volume around here. Hang on, I'm gonna put the volume. volume. Yeah. So this is, suppose this is the day, okay? This is the whole day that we are starting, you know, this is the whole day. So the volume, you got the volume, right? So we're gonna actually like yeah, so we're gonna like get the cumulative sum of the volume, and what we're gonna do, we're gonna like get this price close, so we're gonna get the HLC3, meaning like high plus low plus close by 3, that price, so median price, you know, and then we're gonna multiply it with the, so price HLC3 into multiply with volume, okay? So it's like yeah, now the volume, and then we actually like do the cumulative sum of it, okay? Come sum, and we actually like divide it with like volume cumulative sum, okay, which is this. And then when you like multiply price with volume, price with volume, price with volume, and then like you cumulatively like sum it up, and then like divided by the cumulative volume, you get the median price, okay? That's the like VWAP, volume weighted average price, okay? Now let's code this, and we're gonna see some really good visuals here. So I'm gonna get the let's start with the 15 minutes, okay? Let's get rid of all of this. Now what I want to do is like, so I want to calculate the VWAP, okay? How do we calculate it? It's like so first we get the HLC3, which is high plus low plus close by 3, okay? And then we get the volume cum sum. This is like volume cum sum, okay? So this is your like cumulative volume, all right? Now what I want to do is like, now we calculate the VWAP, and what's that VWAP look like is the formula that we calculated, which is, I'm gonna put the formula on, see, so that's the formula. So we want our like HLC3 into volume, then we take the cumulative sum of that, and then we divide it with the cumulative volume, okay? That's our like VWAP, which is our daily VWAP, okay? Now how do we get it, the daily? Let's focus on first, like it's a VWAP, okay? It's actually applying to whole okay. Now if I plot this one, what I'm gonna get is, it's gonna be like calculated on every candle. So yeah, blue is fine, I think purple is also fine. I actually keep this as purple, you know, VWAP, yeah, why not? Why isn't it coming up? It's actually daily VWAP, or like just VWAP. Okay, it should come up. Type line, this, wait, add plot. Okay. Now why it didn't showed up here, no, is like, see, this is the price of the VWAP now, okay? It didn't like if I like keep it this tight layout to false, then it's gonna show up, see? there. So what we have to do now, we have to give it a data worth of like daily. So this much data we have to give it, like that much data we have to give for that day. So how we're gonna do it? We're gonna solve this problem with this. I'm gonna show you. Okay. So first I'm gonna like define my get daily VWAP, and then pass the data frame, and then I set the data index to like date, keep the unit as millisecond, and then we get our that high plus low plus close by 3, which we have already done. And what we do is like we use the pandas group by. Okay, so what it does now, it actually groups all this data together. You see this data, and it creates one data frame, separate data frame, and it sends to the function. So what we want is frequency. We want the frequency to our daily. We don't have any group keys, and we just apply it. What we apply is we're gonna get the daily VWAP, and then we're gonna pass the data frame. And how we do it is like this. Okay, so whatever calculations we did here, we just like bring it here. So, and just like put it like this. Okay. Why we are doing this now is like this is actually like calculation on that particular like bunch of data. Okay, for the daily time frame. So we are basically doing it. Now we got the VWAP. Okay, this is now our daily VWAP. Okay, now we can just like return it, return the df. Okay, apply dvwap, and so I'll show you. Okay, what it does. So if I do df.group by pd.grouper freq daily, group is false. You see this, but like so it's sending us the data frame which is like grouped by. Okay, if I like see the values or something, I don't know what properties they have. Aggregate, apply before this is. Okay, so I think we just have to apply it and like get that data frame. So as we apply this now, so I'm just gonna apply it here. So this is what we're gonna get. Okay, it's taking a bit time. It's a lot of data, I think that's why. Hang on, I'm going to limit this too, so my data is how much. Okay, let's get the data around 5,000 back, right? So now it's gonna run very fast. Okay, see, it's actually like it's returning us the data frame with this. And now we can see it. Okay, so I'm gonna like update this and just return df. So get daily VWAP. This is what we have. So now sorry guys, now I'm gonna do this, and voila, we have our we have our VWAP, right? Now I'm gonna like reduce it to 2. Okay, reduce it to 2 and like we'll see. So we got the data. Okay, hang on, I'm gonna like download the latest data as well. So I'm gonna go there. User data for week 11 10 config.001 pairs Bitcoin. So we're gonna get the latest data as well. Exchange is Bybit, so I'm gonna change the exchange to Binance. Okay, so we downloaded the data now. So latest data was 49. Let's see now. So latest data is 416 now. So we got the latest data now. See, this is the latest data, and we can see the same stuff going on here as well. Okay, so all right, now what do we want to do? See this, I'm going to show you the latest here. See this, match this one with this one. Okay, you can see the pattern. I mean, not the pattern, but the similarity that it has. See, this is also like going down, this is also going down. You had this, you know, and so this one I think it's like done with close, that's why it's like that. So I'm gonna see my HLC3. Yeah, HLC3. Okay, yeah, bands multiplier, we can add bands multiplier 2 3 like this, you know. So let's do that next. Bands. Okay, we're gonna use it later, but we can do the calculation now or later on. It doesn't really matter. Let's do it later on. Right now I'm gonna build the strategy. Yeah,
On the way up,
let's
you
see.
had multiple entries at the VWAP line. Entry 1 through the very long wick candle. Entry 2 through the long wick candle. Entry 3 through the very long wick candle and candle color change.
Okay, so
Entry 4 through the 2 inverted long wick candles.
so what it's saying, you know, is like entries is like for entries we are looking for long wick candle, very big long wick candle with color changed, you know, and then 2 different long wick candles. So yeah, I think I'm gonna take the screenshot of this and like put it there. copy it, like I'm gonna paste it here. Okay, so let's do that. We already wrote some code for it in the combined strategy, this one, right? So let's build one function on it. Okay, so we're gonna build one function. We'll call it utils.py, and then just gonna, like, first we're gonna create a function get wyckoff vsa df, paste it there, return df. Yeah, and then we're gonna paste it here on the utils. What we don't have is import numpy as empty, import pandas ta as pdta, and we're good to go. So I'm gonna do from utils import everything. So we're gonna get wyckoff vsa df, see if we have the demand tail. Yes, we do. Okay. So what properties we got from there? See all this supply tail, demand, everything. Okay, now as we are combining it with daily, what we are looking for is this weeks, right? So that demand tail is, that's the basically like demand tails. So I'm gonna just like run the trade setup just to show you guys. So if the wick is touching the VWAP, right? So if the candle's low is less than daily VWAP, and it has the wick, so demand tail is greater than equals to demand tail stdev2, then we have like trade setup there. So entering long trade is this, and then for the short trade it's gonna be this is gonna be supply shoot, stdev2, entering short trade, entering long trade, entering short trade. So this much we got. So here what we're gonna do now is like we're gonna add one more check, that the close is greater than VWAP, and here we're gonna put the close is less than, or just like high is greater than this, and then low is less than dvweb. That's just like simple check. So let's see what we got here. So here you got the trades here, and let's see. So this is good. This is not good. So I think yeah. So Let's continue watching the video.
Again, multiple long entries at the VWAP line. Then once you had a clean break through the VWAP line and lower low, this signals a possible trend change downwards is coming. You had a falling wedge pattern, followed by a break above and higher high, which is your trigger event and gives you a bullish bias and is the start of the fresh uptrend. This here is the actual start of the uptrend. So that's where you would put your VWAP anchor point. Price then forms a falling wedge continuation pattern, followed by a bounce off of the VWAP line, which presented a continuation long entry. Once price broke above the pattern and made a higher high.
So guys, what we did know is like we're watching that video, and then like we coded all this stuff for VWAP. So and what I'm doing here is actually like coding whatever that guy is saying, and then what we're gonna do, we're gonna run the back test on Freqtrade and see if it's really making money or not. Okay, so let's see.
High, using a long continuation entry through the lower intraday time frames, going in the opposite direction. Price being below the VWAP line signals an overall bearish market.
Okay, so when the price is below the VWAP line, it signals overall bearish market. Okay, so we're gonna like write it down, so that we have everything in the in the loop. So what it says, like when price is below the VWAP line, it signals an overall bearish market. Okay, so yeah, it is basically saying us that like